I've spent $63,543 worth of Frost Stars in Whiteout Survival in 219 days. And we got SvS Prep Week, so we got a bunch of power to press. I've been spending a bunch of money and saving it all. So now this is the week where we actually get to see what my power really is. Because my power isn't what it is right now. It's all the spending I've been doing waiting to be unlocked. And that's what this week is all about now. So what we're in today, things are just getting started. I'm sure the other state, has a bunch of power ready to go, or points ready to post, but we're just getting started. It's just barely after the reset. We'll see what things look like and develop over the coming week. But we got the charms is what I'm going to do today, because basically what I can do today is charms, and I can upgrade my War Academy because it's construction day. That's what we got going on for that. Officer project, not worried about. Actually, let's take a look at the calendar quick, just to remind ourselves. We got the new, forgot about this, the Ice Fire Warhymn League. So we'll do that. We got Slush Station ending. And then we got Frosty Fortune, which I'm going to talk about. We got Legend on the Field, which I'll play a little bit. And we got Vault of Enigma. And the rest of it is kind of standard prep week stuff. So, and we got Flamin' Fangs, which now has Fire Crystal Shards in it. By the way, off camera, I spent all the way up to $100 once for the Fire Crystal Shards, because I have a plan on what I want to do for War Academy. I'm going to talk about it when I get to War Academy, but I may do a little bit of spending, in the spirit of doing something interesting for the channel, basically. This is every now and then I do something that's more about like an account milestone or something interesting to do for the channel that's not super efficient, but I try to make sure that they're not like horribly inefficient as well. And I would put this in that category, although it kind of leans towards the inefficiency side, because this is definitely a case where just if you wait long enough, I can just convert the Fire Crystal Shards. So, spending on it early is a little bit more of like a mega whale cut type of move, but I don't know. I'll explain to you what I'm planning on doing and why in just a bit. So let's take a look at the Ice Fire. I think all I got to do in this phase is just sign up, right? And the sign up is going to require, okay, well, I'm going to have to, I might as well, I wasn't going to do Labyrinth tonight, but I might as well configure it for Labyrinth and do that as well. So, because it's basically the same lineup as I understand it. So let's see, get this gear off. Wasn't planning on doing this right away, but I didn't realize, I thought you signed up and then did your formation, but let's see. So we got to put that on. Where is he?
Those who defile ancient
Amos.
shall face.
And then
Shots,
oh, I already got that. So Lynn gets this gear. So that's Amos, Reyna, and Lynn. Okay, have the best gear. And then Logan.
The fist of steel are unstoppable.
That's next best. And Mia gets basically whatever's left over. We want Philly to have decent gear. Mia can take whatever's left over. Lynn we already got. Geronimo needs something. And we got Philly already, and Alonzo gets something. So we got Amos and Lynn and Reyna. Amos, Lynn, and Reyna with the good gear. Logan and Alonzo. Philly with the next best. And Greg gets whatever's left over. Mia gets whatever's left over. And Geronimo gets whatever's left over. Alright. That's the way we're going to configure this. Basically, it's going to be the same as Gaia or Land of Heroes. So, go ahead and Amos, Reyna, Greg, and this will be 60-40. And then, this will be Logan, Mia, and Lynn. And this will be 54, 3, 43. And then this will be Geronimo, Billy, and Alonzo. And this will be the standard 50, 20, 30. Oh, darn it. I did all that, and then did I not do the deployment properly? Did I hit quick deploy? I did. Well, I'm gonna have to do that again. This formation should be... Good thing I caught it, though. 50, 20, 30. No, man, it did everything. It messed everything up. Don't do what I did. Don't go too fast and mess everything up. So this should be Geronimo, Billy, and Bonzo at 50, 20, 30. And this should be Logan. Nothing like doing everything twice. Logan, Mia, and Lynn at least we get to make sure we got it right twice. 54, 3, 43. Logan, Mia, and Lynn. And then this is Amos, Reina, and Greg. And this is going to be 60, 40. All right. Think I got it right now? 60, 40. Amos, Reina, Greg. 54, 3, 43. That's Logan, Mia, and Lynn. And then we've got Geronimo, Philly, and Alonzo at 50, 20, 30. All right. Now don't touch the quick deploy. Now I think the formation should be good. Drag formations to reorder. What's that mean? I don't know what to drag. There's nothing. I can't. Oh, there we go. Interesting. I don't know how that will help or not, but that may be interesting to see what happens. Usually, if my strongest squad goes first in most of these events, it doesn't work out well, so I kind of usually want them to be last or second. So we'll see how that works out. Maybe it would be better to have the weakest one first, but we'll see. Yeah, I'll leave it like this for now. We got a little time before things start, though. So tell me in the comments if I did something wrong or if there's a reason for switching those around. All right. And just learning about this event, so just gonna have to pay attention and learn as I go, I suppose. Oh, there's the combatant states. Interesting. I'm gonna have to study this a little bit as things go. Oh, this is the bracket. Okay. Yeah, as I understand, like the first round is going to be like the top 64 registered chiefs advance. There's no competition for them. It's just top 64. So we'll see what happens with that. All right, enough on that. I probably spent too much time on that already. Actually, since I got everything lined up, I might as well go ahead and see what happens here. Oh, I gotta do it all over again. Well, all right. Reina. Man, I'm getting some practice with this formation tonight. And then we're going to do Logan. I know the order probably doesn't matter, but I'd like to keep it locked in my brain according to what's supposed to be there. So 3, 43. And then this one will be Geronimo, Billy, Alonzo, 50, 20, 30. All right, this is what I'm used to is the deploy button. That's why I hit the quick deploy on that other screen. All right, let's see what happens. Yeah, didn't think that was going to work. I mean, it's not... Basically, we're not pushing heroes yet, so... It's like, unless I get lucky, this probably isn't going to do much. Yeah. because I can't do my hero gear yet until hero gear day. But we'll give it a roll of the dice and see what happens. Yeah, they're not even making a dent. Because I need to do some more upgrades that I haven't been able to do yet. But we'll get there. Well, this is the SvS prep week, so by next time Land of Heroes will be better. Well, I mean after the prep week. All right. So took care of that quick. And let's see. That's all I wanted to do for that. Now, let's see. Let's take a look at the other stuff we got going on. We've got I guess there's different vectors I can go tonight. So let me try to break it down by the things that require some discussion first, and then we'll go to the stuff that is more spending and playing. So let's look at War Academy again. So first of all, it is a day where I can do War Academy upgrades. So I can, pop the construction buffs and do that quick. But before I do that, let me just tell you my strategy here. First, let me just grab this. I don't forget, because that's kind of hidden, it's easy to forget. So there's what I'm setting for Fire Crystal Shards with the little bit of spend I did today. If I did some analysis, basically I can get 1,000 of these for every $100 I spend, essentially. Is that right? Well, no, not 1,000. I mean, I can get 1,000 spending up to 100, like 1,100 spending up to 100. So that's 185. And then you can get 600 more for every $100 you spend. So that's in the regular shop. And oh, we got the commissions all over again too. So while I'm in here, I'll grab this. All right. And and we'll have to just keep on hunting those down, because that's some extra Fire Crystal Shards as well. So that's nice. But essentially what my plan is, and I want to know your comments, because I'm not doing research tonight. Actually, there is one bit of research I'm going to do. Because I'm not using research speed ups tonight, it doesn't matter whether I do these today or tomorrow, because I'll get points for it either way. So I'm going to start this research, and I'm not going to use speed ups on it. That's it. I'm just gonna use that way. It's a matter of just using some today or using some tomorrow. And since I'm not using any speed ups on it, the fact that it's going to take 6 hours doesn't really matter. So in fact, when that runs out, I'll probably do one more segment just to do some that doesn't cost me any speed ups. And that way the research buff is kind of irrelevant in that way. All right. So, because the other costs are the same anyways. Oh, look at that. Another advanced crystal sale. I forgot about that. Let me let that sit. Let me let that percolate for a minute. What I wanted to discuss was my strategy here. Essentially, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have enough to get all of the troops unlocked. So I'll get to the point where I'll get all of the troops unlocked. So marksman, infantry, and Helios Lancer. I'll unlock them all. But I'm going to run infantry into the extra 3 for the reduced training and first aid and healing. And I think I'll run those at least to level 7. I think I can afford to do them to level 7. But because it's going to be to the end of the week that I will have all the Fire Crystal Shards to do that with, and because Troops Day comes before the end of the week, I think what I'm going to have to do is commit to that strategy. And if I'm going to really be spending that, because I really do want to unlock all of them this SvS, which means I got to get all the way to the marksman and the lancer as well. So if I commit to this approach, I'm kind of stuck. But what I'd like to do is go all the way through infantry to the training, at least to get the training to level 7. That way, when I get to Troops Day, I can actually promote some troops as part of SvS for points, which means I gotta kind of like abandon the other trees temporarily, like focus on the infantry tree, knowing that hopefully that my math and calculations was correct, and going straight through to infantry training over here to reduce the training cost. And this is in my way. It's like there's a discussion about like efficiency and spend. I'm trying to be an efficient whale, right? Like this extra spending I'm doing on fire crystal shards, like I said in the beginning, it's debatable whether it's an efficient move or not. But given that I am going to be spending, I figure that the next best thing I can do to try to game the efficiency is what I just said. That way I'm reducing the cost of training. So, and then come back through the end of the week when I get the rest of the fire crystal shards. So I can do that spend tomorrow that I know I'm going to need to finish out the tree, but I still won't have all the fire crystal shards to do all the push until the end of the week. So what I'll do is I'll do infantry first, and I'll do the spend for that, I think, tomorrow. I can do some tonight, I suppose. And then I'll do marksman next. I'm sorry, that's Lancer. I'll do marksman next just to make sure I get that. And then I'll do Lancer. And my real goal is to make sure I unlock all these little goodies for stats along the way, because there's lots of stats that come along with this, along the way. Lancer defense and deployment capacity, rally capacity. So all other goodies along the way. So that's my goal. So let me recap it again. My goal is that by the end of this SvS, I'll have all 3 troops unlocked, which is what I was planning to do from the beginning. I think that'll be a cool milestone. I think as a creator, it'd be interesting. I think you guys would want to see that. It's like something I've been talking about and people are looking forward to. And then focus on the infantry path for training, and then round out the rest. And I think I'm going to basically stop there. So I'm not going to do much more with Lancers or Marksmen. And I'm just going to get these 3 extras to 7 for infantry. So at the end of this SvS, I'll basically have a useful infantry. And infantry is what we lose the most. They do the most work. So I figure that's probably the way to optimize that. But tell me in the comments if you disagree with that approach, if you have some other comments or strategies you think I should consider. All right. That's and we got people doing their upgrades. Nice. All right, so I think that's all I wanted to talk about with the War Academy for now. But I do need to do the upgrades to War Academy. So, because again, if we take a look here, what we got charms, and we got upgrade buildings using fire crystal shards, which I did a little bit of, and speed ups. So we can definitely use some speed ups and do this upgrade. So let's see, we'll pop the double time and the pets just to reduce the cost a little bit as much as I can. And then we'll do this. Oh, oh, darn it. I can't do this yet. Cancel that. All right, upgrade. We'll just try to get this up as fast as possible. It's not like doing the furnace where you have a bunch to do, so hopefully I'll be able to do this no problem. I didn't even look at my resources to make sure I had enough unlocked, but this isn't a huge push anyway, so. Almost there. Oh, and that's it. And now we got War Academy completely upgraded. So no more things to construct in the list. Take care of that while I'm in here. Take care of that while I'm in here. Clear the red bubbles. Yeah, I think that's good for now. All right, so that's all I can do. And if we look, you can see we have the mercantilism active in addition to the buffs we just added. Got double time and builder's aid. So was able to get it done with plenty of time, basically. Still 2.5 minutes left, more than that, when I finish. So that didn't take that long at all. but just a little bit of savings, why not? All right, so that's War Academy. Let's see where things are looking like for power now. I'm sorry, for points. That put 5 million points on the board. All right. And let's see what else. I wonder what everyone else is doing so far, because this is right after the reset. We got... oh, nice. We have some people from the other alliances putting up some good points. That's nice. I'd like seeing this. And our alliance. Okay, so... all right, now the next thing I have to work on is... we looked here... Whoop. We'll get back to that. Next thing I have to work on is basically the Chief Charms. And I think I have it's a little bit of a tight thing. So I need... for Chief Charms, I'm going to need some more of the charm guides. And while I'm not sure that it's the most efficient thing in this particular shop, it's something I need right now. So I need more charm designs and more charm guides. So I'm going to get them from this shop. And let me see, let me make sure I know exactly. Yeah, I'm going to need, like, I think I'm going to need roughly 200 more of these and roughly 500 more of these, somewhere in that range. Yeah, somewhere in that range. So I'll grab these out of the shaved ice stall. So let's do the shaved ice stall first. And I'm going to be all over the place, a little bit of a mess tonight because I'm trying to do too much. There's too many events is the problem, actually. All right, so take care of the shaved ice station. All right. All right, and we'll just get this going to the whale mode and see what we can do. Now, there was some analysis I saw on the optimal way to play this as far as, like, you know, spend, and it's not buying it out. But, you know, the other thing is you look at some of the value in the items in the shop, and it gets to a point where it's not any, like, better. It's maybe not the best value in the game, but it is a way to get the items in bulk. So especially since I need some of these items in bulk, that's why I'm doing the spend I am on them. Okay, let's see. Almost. Oops. Wow. Gonna be one of those nights, huh? All right. Let me just try one where I just randomly tried them. Yeah, that worked out about as good as I thought it was going to. Ah, that wasn't too bad. Let's try backwards. All right. Ouch. Okay. Well. Alright. I don't want to scroll up, I'm being lazy. Alright, come on. Let's see if I can get backwards and forwards? No. Alright, now I'm down to the X2, so I'll just wait until tomorrow for the rest of that. Oh, there is no tomorrow. That's right. So, I guess I'll finish this off. Unfortunately, that means it's going to have to go slower. Alright, not bad. Nope. Alright. I think I'll leave it there. Because these don't kept even after event ends, yeah. So I think we're good on that. And the real thing I needed to do here, we'll grab these. And the real thing I needed to do here is make sure I grab these. And these. And the whole reason I was doing this in the first place was to make sure I got the pet stuff. So we'll make sure we grab the pet stuff from here as well. And the rest of it is... and this is the thing. The advanced wild marks is probably a decent value in here as well, but I think probably the better thing for me to grab right now is actually the chief gear related stuff. And we'll take what I can left over in the advanced wild marks. All right. There we go. And do these expire? No, these stay. So we'll have some left over, tiny bit left over for next event. All right, and that's the end of the Spectral Ice Shack because it's done. That's that event. Now, that does get me in a decent position with the chief gear. I think I'm still going to need to buy a little bit if I'm not mistaken. But let's see. Let me clear some of this from the backpack quickly. Nice. All right. And I do have some other stuff. So I think, let's see, I'm going to need, where are they? So yeah, I'm still going to need about 200 more of these. And I think I'm good now on the designs. But I know where I'm going to get these because I have the custom war chest. This is what I saved them for. Basically, charms is one of the highest value things I can use it for. So I think I'm good to go now. And I think I'm good to go. And just out of paranoia, I always do this double check. Chief Charms. All right, raise Chief Charms. All right. My goal tonight for Chief Charms is to finish maxing him out, basically. So we'll go around the horn. And max them out. All right, 9s. We're at the 9s. 10. 10. All right. $11. And mind you, new charm stuff is being unlocked earlier for us than we realized. So I'm already feeling like I thought I was going to have a little edge for a little while, and turns out, nope. We're getting new charms soon, so this won't hold for too long. All right, here we go. And now I can use the War Chant chest. I'll have to do that each time. I think there's enough in there to finish this. There we go. All right. So there we go. Now all my charms are looking pretty. There we go. All right. What did that do for points? Let's take a look. All right. I'm at 28 million points now. Nice. Where does that look like? Yeah, so the other things I can do is I can continue to do some of the fire crystal research, because as long as I'm not, doing too much with the speeds, it doesn't really matter. And actually I've got so much speed ups. If I wanted to push a bunch of this tonight, I could also, but I really want to try to take advantage of the research buff tomorrow for that little extra 10% gain. All right, so that's what we got for that for now. You could see what the power is doing. And let's see, what else do we got? We've got Frosty Fortune. Let's do Frosty Fortune. Now, after the, what is this one? I forgot about this one. This is the fire crystal chest. And the main reason for this is to see if we can get some extra, ooh, look at that, 1,000 fire crystals. Okay. That's like 10 per dollar plus whatever's in the chest. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. See if I get lucky on this. So basically, if I get anything more than, let's see, 20 times 20, so 400. Anything better than 400 would be good luck. Whoa, that's not good luck. I mean, it's okay. It's just kind of expected. So, but that does add value overall. It ended up being something more like 13 per dollar, if I recall, right? So 1320 divided by 100, 13.2. All right. Did the Ice Shack. We did the Warham League. Frosty Fortune. Let me explain what I'm doing with Frosty Fortune. So I decided with Frosty Fortune, because I got basically the main, I'm not looking for a city skin or anything this time. Just make these claims. The only other thing I could get out of here, I got the pet stuff I wanted out of here. The only thing else I can get out of here, I don't need the widgets. Sorry. I can go for the advanced wild marks to some degree, but all I want to do is basically don't, waste on the event. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy up to the $5 mark. I think that's all I'm going to do this time. I can go even to 10. I'll go to 10. I'll go to the $10 mark till the end of the event. Just the $10 mark. And then I'll accumulate them. So basically, I'm going to do the free refreshes. I will take the gold and red just because of the spend level I'm at. And you never know. Sometimes you get lucky on the gold. I will do the free refreshes. And that's it. I'm not going to do anything more tonight. Or anything, more for this event until the end of Frosty Fortune. Because I'm just trying to accumulate, what I can for free and not spend too much more. And that's it. So that's what I'll do until the end of the event. I'll just do the free refreshes. I'll take one because I don't really need to push anything hard. And then in the shop here, I think basically the best thing for me to get at this point is just the advanced wild marks. I don't even really need the essence stones, even though that's a decent deal there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get as many of the advanced wild marks as I can until the end of this event. And I think that's the way to do that because these end up being quite expensive. And we do have, a lot of new pets and a lot of stuff to do with the pets. All right, so that's Frosty Fortune. That ended up being kind of easy tonight. What else do we got? We've got the kicking, the football event. Let's take a look at that. Hope I didn't miss anything else. And we did the last bit of building power research so we can make this final claim. Get some more footballs as well while we're at it. Football King is cleared. This is basically a troops day. And so I'll get what I can out of this organically, maybe. I don't think I'm going to be pushing troops that much or anything. And then we got the penalty win. And we're not at 11,000 yet. So let me see what else I can do on the account. And I'll come back to this one. So I'm going to wait until that's at least 11,000. All right. So let's see. What else do we got? We did Labyrinth early. Did it in reverse order. We took care of the War Academy and discussed War Academy. Here's where we're at with the pets. But you gotta wait until Pets Day to do anything more with the pets. We're at 20 and 30 with the pets. And here's where we're at with the... Oh, we got new... Do we have a new monument? I don't think so, do we? No more puzzle, no more event pieces. All right. Why is it? Oh, because an Abel mission fired. Okay. Ah, okay. Because I cheated and bought packs. I unlocked these before that. So basically I'll have a bunch of these and I'll be able to recycle them and give them to teammates. The general ones I'll wait until I have another level unlocked. But these ones I'll do that. So I'll distribute those to teammates. All right. I did manage to get first place, or not first place, I think it was second place in Arena. So I got my sweet fist furnace again, the Arena Championship furnace. And let's see, we didn't finish going through deal section. Okay, we didn't finish the buying section. So I jumped right into other stuff. So custom artistry chest we already did. Custom pet chest. Now I know what I need from this, but I'm gonna have to study it and make sure I configure this to be exactly what I need by the time we're ready for Pet Day. But that'll be a couple days, so I can wait on that. The Fire Crystal Value Pack. I'm gonna buy this up a couple rounds as well, just because it's a decent value. So I'll grab it up to the $20 mark. I think that's all I need to do right now, just as long as I'm consistently putting some of those in the tank. It does come with speed ups as well, if you notice. So I might decide to go all out on that. I don't know. Daily deals I'll grab just because it comes with the mystery tokens. 11. All right, nice. All right. And this I won't need to grab until tomorrow. So I'll just grab my claims. All right. And here's what I'm talking about here. The Fire Crystal Shard Pack. I bought it before it reset so that I can get it at, basically get better VIP points at the lower levels. So I bought it up to the $100 last night. And I'm going to need to do that again to execute on that plan I was talking about. I'm probably going to need, definitely going to need more Lunar Amber for this push as well. So I'll just go ahead and grab some of that tonight as well. I know I'm going to need a bunch of this. I'm gonna need even more. So I'll wait until until Chief Gear Day for that. But then we got the Fire Crystal Shard Pack, and I know I'm gonna need this up to the $100 mark at least, probably multiple $100. So I'm just gonna grab this up to the $100 mark tonight to spread out this spend a little bit. All right, and that's where we're sitting now. And then I've got, 2,600 per day times, the rest of the week. So that'll add up as well. And then I might need, I will need, if I want to execute the strategy I discussed, I'll probably need to buy this out at least, depends on how far I want to go with the extra 3, but I'll need to buy at least 10 more of these. So that's about the most inefficient spending I think I've done. However, it is a rare resource. That get it in high quantity and have an edge at a critical point in the game is arguable that it's like, as far as power per dollar goes, it's not necessarily so bad. Not to mention it comes with the steel, which we will get, I think, a mix and match tomorrow for steel. But this comes with the steel and the Fire Crystal Shards and some research speed ups. It doesn't sound, it's not all, I don't think it's as bad as you might think, I have to put this into the calculator and see what the value actually is, but I don't think it's as bad as you might think. So, all right, let's see what we got with kicking. Oh, we're way up there. let's get going. That shot up a lot faster than I thought it was going to. All right, when this resets, you know the deal. I'll basically pause and come back. We're at 16.6. Come on, Doomkeeper. 17,000. That's a nice treasure point pop. Where is the Doomkeeper? There we go. 1, 2, 3. You jerk. 18,000 treasure points. Come on, Doomkeeper. No. We need the Doomkeeper. Have any hope. Here we go. Oh, man. Just when I got him, it reset. All right. I'll see you back in a few. All right, we're back over 11,000, so let's get this started. See what happens. 1, 2. No, that was 3. That was a 3. That was a 3. 3 and out. And by the way, I got some more spending to do. I kind of got disrupted in the middle of it when I realized what this was at, because I think Vault of Enigma I've got to take a look at quick. The deals section. One, 2, 3. 3 and out. We're at 13,000. $13,800, $13,900. Treasure points are going up quite quickly tonight. 14,000. I know it's super rare to be able to actually get the treasure here, and I got it last time. So I'm hoping Lady Luck. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm hoping Lady Luck will shine on me again tonight. $15,000. Come on, Doomkeeper. Oh, and that's it. I'll be back in a few. All right, we're floating up to 11,000 again, so let's get this started. Doomkeeper. 2, 3, just 3. I'll take some more of that stamina. Tell you what. I'm gonna need to buy a bunch more on Gem Day. We're up to 12,000. Doomkeeper. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ah. Just 3. Come on, Doomkeeper. We need the payoff. Watching all these kicks. We're at 13,000 treasure points. It's a lot of kicks, man. 13.5. Doomkeeper. Yes, sir. 1, 2, 3. Oh, God. The curse of the 3 kicks. Oh, and I don't know when that happened. I might have been distracted. Let's grab the daily rewards here, and I'll see you back in a few. All right, we're floating past 11,000 again. Let's get this started and see what happens. Doomkeeper. 1, 2, 3. Just 3. So disappointing. You wait all that time for him, and he just 3 kicks and he's gone. Come on, man. Nobody wants a Cone Keeper. We're all here for the Doomkeeper. I'll take those free kicks, though. Where's Molly moaning when you need her? Alright, Doomkeeper. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. The disappointing moan of Molly in the Spectral Ice Shack. Come on. We're up to 13,000. $13.5. All right, Doomkeeper, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Oh God, it's killing me. The 3 kicks are killing me. Come on, man. Bring the Doomkeeper out. We're at 15,000 treasure points. Alright, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. No. Got me excited there. $16,000 treasure points. $16,500. We need to see the Doom Keeper if we want a chance. Here we go. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Oh God. Yeah, no. $17,500. Let's do it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And somebody hit it. All right. This time, let's take a look at, I will come back to that, but let's take a look at finishing off some of the rest of the spend. So I think, did I already go through this? Let me just make sure I cleared all this out. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I did all this already. We go to the deal section, Vault of Enigma. We're going to grab Vault of Enigma. And I think I'm going to end up doing it for the sigils, but I need to check and see the Sale of Conquest for the Affinity is what I really need for Valeria more, I think. So I might do some of that if the math is right, but otherwise I'm pretty sure that the sigils are a really good value there. So then we've got, here's the deal. There's a lot we can do here. What I selected it for was the Chief Charms. I could go for the Chief Gear as well, but really Charms is the better dollar value, power per dollar. And we have more Charms coming soon. So I feel like I have to put some more in the tank towards Charms. All right. Yeah, and I was going to show, if you were thinking, oh, I could have done that instead of using the chests. I remember I calculated this out and I'm pretty sure that I couldn't get there. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It would have been close maybe, but either way, it didn't really matter much because I needed to put more in the tank for Charms because we have more Charm stuff coming up. I'm not going to spend on this tonight because the only reason I was doing it was to, pick up a little bit of VIP points, get some more of the skill books for the $5 mark. But it's only really for these epic general hero shards, and they'll come over time. So I got enough other things to spend on tonight, so I'm going to skip that. We'll claim all this. The hero rally. Make our claims here. We're out of there. Sign in and earn it. Make those claims when we're done. Oh boy. Do I dare? Here we go. I don't know, man. That shot's never nice to me, so it doesn't seem to matter what I do. I'm going to go right today. I'm going to go right. Of course. Okay. Now I'm going to go left. This is just... You got to laugh. You got to laugh. You got to laugh at that shot. Whatever. Whatever, Deadshot. All right. So, with that done, I think that's everything from the deal section. I've already done Labyrinth. Let's take a look at the backpack. Let's do that. Clear this out, just while we're waiting for that amount to reset. And I already did shop. I already did the Lion shop. So, take a look at the backpack. I'll let those sit. I don't really need them right now. Grab this, put these in the bank. right. Speed ups are still looking good. Haven't really done the big push yet. And we'll clear these out. Nothing there. All right. Steel is still bothers me. But, you know, we got a bunch. And I think, you know, there's an opportunity to buy through that pack, or I think mix and match will come tomorrow, but not much I can do about that. All right. So, with that done, let's see. I can do some more. I can use some speeds on experts if I wanted to pick up some points for that today. But I don't think I'm compelled to go crazy with SvS today. Just getting the points that I wanted to get and slowly grind some of the research, as long as I'm not using speeds on it, just to use some of the fire crystal shards. But because here's what we got going on. I think it looks like, let me show you what happened. It looks like Hunty probably pressed. He's starting to do his War Academy push, which is fine if he doesn't want to wait for research day. That's fine. But I'm not gonna, you know, he can have today. I'll save my points for tomorrow, as long as you know, overall, hopefully we'll see how things go. If he's been spending too, though, good on him, because we need it for the state. So it's all good. But I just want to show you. That's why I'd like. There's nothing. If I was like, if there was just a little bit I needed to do to give myself an edge or something, maybe I would do that. But I don't know. I don't think I'll need to. There's some other stuff I can push a little bit. I don't need to go crazy with it though. I'll just and we seem so far. It's you know, maybe a couple hours after the reset, we seem to be doing all right so far. So we'll see what things look like tomorrow after the big research push starts. So, and that'll tell me what else needs to be done or not. So I'm not going to go. Point is, I'm not going crazy with it tonight. Bear hunt. Hit the 6B. Hit the big 6B achievement. So that's a nice milestone on the account. And then Flame and Fangs will continue to work. Alliance Championship, actually, since do I still have all my buffs on? I think, yeah, for a couple more hours. So I should actually register for that as well while I'm in here. And an interesting thing is that, so look at this. This is, oh, do I still have them set up? No, I don't think I do. But this is, if I do all season 4, and then, like, this is 50, 20, 30. Usually I do 50, 25, 25, actually, because that'll give me better points. So look, if I do 50, 25, 25, and then if I go to update troops, and I do 50, 20, 30, let's say, it's lower power. And so I've been cheating it that way a little bit because I did push my Lancers and stuff. The other thing is, if we look at the what my deployment power is right now, 6039, and then if we go in, oh, do I still have them set up this way?
Shots here without a trace.
Yeah, okay. So I still have them set up that way. From but if you were to let me return this to my normal lineup.
Those who defile ancient ground.
Shots clatter or
you do notice the art.
And
The hunt only ends. Those who defile ancient ground
Nope.
shall.
he's still got the gear.
Fist of steel are on. Those who defile ancient ground shall.
And where's...
shots clatter or tunes that matter.
Those who defile.
Nothing is beyond the right medicine.
Ugh.
Law is the shield of justice. The fist of steel are unstoppable. Law is the. I'm back.
Nothing is beyond the right.
I'm back.
Nothing is.
Law.
I think that looks about right. That's my normal lineup that I kind of leave for certain events and stuff. But now if we were to look at the, if we try to register that squad, my normal attack squad at 50, 20, 30, it's significantly less power. So pay attention to this if you're doing Alliance Championship. It really does pay to use your strongest heroes. All right. Let's see what this is looking like. Ah, I must have missed another round in doing all that. So we'll come back to it. All right, we're floating past 11,000 again. Let's get it going. $12,000. I'm recording all these kicks because if there comes a time that I actually get the jackpot again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. Oh. If there comes a point that I actually get the jackpot again, I would love to capture that on camera. Oh, gonna hit 13,000. Come on, man. $13,500. Oh, Doomkeeper. 1, 2, 3. And he's done. Sure, when I'm not paying attention because I'm talking, he goes to 10. 14,000 treasure points. Come on, man. Bring the Doomkeeper out. Here we go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4? Really? We're at 15,000. Man. Almost at 16,000. We're at 16,000 now. Doomkeeper has not been coming out for me very often. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ugh. Yuck. We're almost at 17,000. $17,000 now. Come on. Give it to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, man. Somebody hit the jackpot. All right. I think that's all I got the energy for tonight. Let's take a look at the last status of where we're at. Let's see. I'll empty this out. Empty that out. Take all that. And clear this out. All right. Take a look at the VIP section. Here's where we're sitting, 1.2 mil. And sitting at 82 pieces for globe. So by my calculations, that puts me at needing, I don't know, something like 3.6 mil until globe. Oh, dismissed it too early. something like 3.6 mil until globe. We'll grab this so I don't forget. I could have grabbed more of the charm designs from here as well, but I don't like spending in here. I really, since, you know, you only get so many of these and it's based on spend, I figured I'll try to use as much of this as possible for the Mythic Hero gear. But maybe I should start considering getting some of the other stuff in here as well, because it is a way to convert that value. But I think I don't know, by far it seems like this is the better value. That and charms arguably is not so bad either. But I guess I'd have to figure out if one charm design is worth, you know, 10 times more, or no, 20 times, no, sorry, 100 times more, right? Is that right? 2,000, 20,000. I think it was 20,000. So, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's worth it. Anyways, I'm tired, if you can't tell. All right, these have been some long videos because of all this gameplay with the kicking and the punching event. But this is a kicking event, but it's basically the same as the punching event. So thanks for hanging in there with me if you've been sticking around for this entire length of the video. I know these videos are getting a little long. Some of the events are coming to an end, though, and we got SvS Prep still going on. So I'll try to keep on interweaving that in there for you as well. But later in the week, I'm going to have to finish all this kicking, and I want to do it on camera because if I do win that jackpot, I want to have it on camera. But that's all the content I have for you tonight. So if you want to continue to follow my journey, see how the spending goes, how my evolution as a player goes, there's a couple things I need to ask you to do. It's super simple. All you got to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. That way, whenever I post anything, you'll be the first to know about it. Thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, I'll see you later.